it guys, welcome back to FX Rhapsody. Today we are going to be looking at the euro and the US dollar, and also we're going to be looking at USD dollar, Japanese yen. Before we go to the charts, go visit my website. With our analysis that we're doing, we're getting confirmation from the COT reports, commitment of traders. I've updated it for the weekend or for the new results that came in. So just go to my website under the resource tab, just go download it and use it. There's obviously all the other currencies on there that you can select, especially the your preferred currencies that you trade. Also on the website, go look at the brokers tab. I've got my preferred brokers in there. One of the best, or a couple of the best brokers that's in the business. And also, if you're new to trading, and there's a videos tab basically, or a section with trading videos where you can select on your category with the analysis strategies. If you're new to trading, just go look at those things. And yes, and there's all obviously other info on that on the website. So please go visit it and let me know what you guys think. Right, let's hit the charts. Let's start off with the Euro USD dollar. Now, on a monthly time frame, we can see that the month closed. We've got this slight little trend line that's going up, a slight little movement to the upside. We can see that with the monthly candle that closed, it did not break that trend line. So we're still in a slightly upwards movement, bullish movement with the euro. So let's go look at what the weekly tells us. Let's just expand this. There we go. You can see it much better. Now on a weekly time frame, we can see this area. There's my line. There we go. This is an area that market came down. Now, what we know about price is that with this area over here, buyers climbed into the market, pushing price up. Sellers climbed in, pushing price down, and buyers climbed into the market again. Now, with these buy orders that's been placed in the market over here, we do know that there is some sell stops that lying underneath. I mean, these buyers obviously put their sell stops at the bottom. There's stop losses, so price will always go and hunt those areas. But that is on a weekly bigger picture. If we scroll in a little bit, we can also see this area over here that the market just basically tapped. So you have the same scenario. Just get it a bit straighter. There we go. Same scenario. Sellers climbed into the market, pushing price up. Over here, the buyers climbed in. And what price did was last week was just pushing price up, just tapping. If you can see that. That candle just came in and tapped that that sell orders, after the buy orders, those stop losses that just tapped it and it carried on to the downside. So yes, you can look at it the bigger picture. I mean, we still know that this is a very big area over here of liquidity that's lying in the market. There's lots of liquidity there. The price will be going and hunting that area as well. So it's just patience, guys. It's all we need is patience. Now let's go down to the daily time frame, and we can see what we think price will do. Or let's analyze and see what price is going to do. Now on the daily time frame, excuse me. So on the daily time frame, what we see is, and what we know is, we obviously know that this is an area of liquidity that's lying in the market. We know that price will go and hunt that liquidity that's right there. We can also see, like we saw on the weekly time frame, that this area over here was that key area that market came and it pushed in, and basically what it did was it just tapped that liquidity. So basically all these sellers climbed into the market over here. There was rejection here. We call it a resistance. So price came up, it resisted this area, came down, it resisted it again. So sellers climbed into the market here, leaving their stop losses obviously just above this area that long bearish candle. So above that wick, above that high, they left their stop losses because it was clear that, and especially over here, a lot more sellers climb into the market and they're leaving that stop losses over here. So price, they push price down, continuing down, and then obviously the buyers that climb into the market over here, so they will be pushing price up and then pushing it, and price will come up as being price action. It will come and tap that liquidity, and it's exactly what it did. So, and by that, if you are looking at this market and you see that currently it's going slightly down and then the price push it up, this liquidity over here is a perfect entry. So let's just take a look at, if I take my Fibonacci from this high over here to the low that's over there, you can see how price pushed up and it literally went and tapped that 70.5% optimum trading entry. So that is exactly where you put your where you place your sells, because at this moment a lot of guys, or this is what the big banks and institutes does, and smart money. So price comes and it comes down and people place their buy orders and it pushes price up. So this is where, this is how they trap you basically. So over here was a structure. Let's just take, clean it up a little bit, then we can just show you. Okay, let's just take that. So basically, normal retail traders see this. Let's just do this a little bit better, like that. There we go. So normal retail traders see this as a resistance area. So price come up and then price breaks the resistance. So this is obviously now a key area to go and buy. So a lot of guys climb into the market, they buy. What does price action do? Well, the smart money, they just, all they did was just come and tap that that liquidity that was over there, and then price starts falling down. And then all these guys that bought over here, price comes and it taps out that liquidity that's lying at the bottom there, basically. Okay. So guys, again, let's just bring all this back right there. So basically what I'm saying is, currently price came up, touched that 70.5%. So now let's get some more confirmation. Let's go to the commitment of traders. So let's look at the euro. So the euro, at the moment, the institutes and the central banks, these are the guys that's driving the market and it's driving the price. Okay, you must understand this. So what they did was they took a lot of longs out the market, meaning they closed their long positions and they've added some shorts. They've been adding some shorts quite a lot. So price went from the net positions went from 118,000 and it's currently sitting at 38,000. So that means that they have been closing their long positions and they've been adding more shorts to the market. So if that is the case, I mean, it's sure as day that they are pushing price down. Currently, it's in a small state of ranging, basically, on a daily, so, and on a weekly. So it's been ranging, but they have been gearing up for pushing the price down. So my bias, to be honest, I don't like being biased or anything, but my bias is going to be selling off the Euro USD. So definitely looking for big sell opportunities. Just guys, draw down to your 4 hours, draw down to your 1 hour time frames, and just have a look for a better entry. The same way that I've analyzed this over here, looking at where the liquidity lies, taking your Fibonacci, not using your Fibonacci as this is the tool, this is where we enter, just to get the structure of how the market works. Okay, so that is all for Euro USD. So now let's move on to UJ. US dollar, Japanese yen. Okay. First of all, we start monthly time frame. Excuse me, guys. So let's just make the chart a bit more prettier. You can read it. Okay, first of all, let's just have a look. Okay, so basically, you've got this trend line over here. This is bigger schemes, guys. So you can see that price have been moving down. It broke that trend line. Okay, so it was in a downward movement, in a bearish movement. It came up, broke structure, basically broke that trend line. It's been basically the whole time. Let's just have a look. It's over there. Just want to draw this in for you. There. Okay, so it's broken that structure basically, and it's a big, sitting on a big resistance area. So it has broken that trend line. So, and currently it's in a state of consolidation. It's in a ranging stage basically in the market. Okay, so that is monthly time frame. We haven't seen a move to the upside or the downside yet. It's just been consolidating over there. What does the weekly tell us? Okay, so what we do is, you can see it from the start. Let me just draw it better. I mean, these are just little things that catches your eye as soon as you look at the naked chart. Excuse me, guys. So you've got this trend line moving up, small upwards movement to the upside. You've got a higher high, higher low, higher high, broke that structure, and it created another higher low. So meaning price went up, down, up, down. So it is creating that bullish movement in the market, that uptrend. Okay. So what I do is I take out my Fibonacci, and you can see if you draw your Fibonacci from this low here to your high over there, you can see how price came up, down, touched that trend line, which was also perfect entry on your 60, a perfect retracement entry on your 62%, where you could have placed your nice buy order, poof, came down again because it's in that stage of consolidation. So my excuse me, what I'm thinking is price is just gonna bounce up again. I mean, we are looking, price is in this upward movement, so it's creating a higher high, higher low, higher high, because it's taken out this liquidity. So I just wanted to show you. So basically there. Okay, so guys that was selling here left their buy orders here, so price came down, came up, tapped into that buy orders basically. So it came down again. Price did not break structure, didn't go all the way down to take out the liquidity at the bottom. So it's currently moving upwards. So where will it go next? So obviously over there. Okay. So the guys had sold off here, leaving their buy stops here. So price will be hunting those buy stops. Okay. That is this is just price action, guys. This is how price action moves. So that's going to be obviously my biased for buy. But again, this is now weekly. So now we go down to the daily time frame. So you just get a feel for the market, get a sentiment. It's not set in stone that I'm saying buy. I'm just moving down to the lower time frames. So monthly, weekly, I feel it's a buy. So let's see what the daily does. So obviously in the daily time frame, you can see this. If we just, this is the higher high, higher low, higher high, broke that structure. That's a higher high, created this higher low. So currently it is definitely consolidating at the bottom here. So you can just draw it there. You can see it. Bam. It's not the best straight line that I have drawn. There we go. And then at the bottom. Okay. There we go. That's straight enough. So you can see price is consolidating. We have got we know that on the weekly time frame, we can see the price is going up. So what we have is all this liquidity at the top. We have got the liquidity at the bottom here, below that, below this low of this candle here. But again, moving to the upside, we're not too concerned about the liquidity up at the bottom. I'm more concerned about or thinking price is going to go and tap this liquidity at the top. So currently what I'm seeing is price doing this, maybe consolidating even a little bit more, and then pushing through that, going to tap out that liquidity. But again, we need more confirmation. So we're looking at the US dollar, Japanese yen. We know that the dollar, just wanted to show you quickly, we know that the dollar is strengthening those positions. It's pushing it up. The dollar is strengthening. Let's go have a look at Japanese yen. So on the Japanese yen side, we can see the Japanese yen is definitely losing momentum again. So basically, a lot of longs have been taken out of the market, and a lot of shorts have been, more shorts have been placed in the market. So for me, especially with the dollar strengthening, I feel that it's not maybe that significant that it might push through yet. I feel that it might, especially, I mean, this is the beginning of the month. The monthly candle will, it's there. So I feel it might, for a couple of days, just do a little bit of consolidation, but arranging still before it heads out. But again, I mean, this is Forex. Excuse me, news can happen, anything can happen that will push that price up, breaking that, the support or resistance at the structure basically. That is why just keep an eye on it. Go to your lower time frames, your 4 hour, your 1 hour. I always say to the guys, once it breaks that structure, don't just go and enter, obviously. Just wait for that break, retest of that structure, and then let it go on. And draw your fibs for that optimum trading entries, those 62%, that 70.5%. Just go have a look at those entry positions or entry areas of the market. Guys, I hope this makes sense. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. I want you guys to like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm really going to try to make more analysis on more pairs as well. So if you have any preferences or any pairs that you are trading that you want me to do analysis on, just leave a comment in the comment section. And I want to do some more analysis through the week as well. Guys, I hope you are having or have been having a wonderful weekend. And please stay safe and happy trading, guys.